AI isn't slowing down, it's accelerating. And recently, Elon Musk showed updates to his Optimus robot, and it made me realize something. This isn't the future anymore. This is the starting line. And most people aren't even on the track. I make videos on this channel without showing my face, but I'm changing that because if I'm gonna keep up with I can't do it behind a screen. I'm a long distance runner and I run about 6 miles right now. I'm working on 7, but takes time, practice, endurance. We'll get back to that. But anyway, thinking about AI like a race actually helped me understand it better because this isn't a sprint. It's not even a marathon. It's like a track that keeps extending while you're running. There's a line from a book that stuck with me. It says technology has very, very long legs. It's from the book of Nerds, A Brief History of A Brief History of the Internet by Steven Seagal. This book. So technology has very, very long legs. And what that means is it doesn't go step by step like we do. It leaps. And as a runner, that hit me because I'm used to steady progress, but this feels like chasing something that keeps jumping ahead. And when you see things like Optimus, that's the leap. That's the long legs. I mean, he literally has long legs. You see his calves? So, if you feel like you are behind, it's not because you are slow. It's because you are trying to keep up with something that moves in giant steps. So, instead of pretending I'm ahead, here are 5 ways I'm trying to catch up. Number 1, stop watching and start using. Most people are just consuming AI content all day, but that's just like watching running videos and expecting to get faster or learn endurance because you're watching these videos. But you actually have to do it, okay? You have to go out there and use AI. Generate a prompt. I know we all done it already, ChatGPT, but also try to do it in Excel or Word. Scratch your basic of what you know, or even start using Mail Merge or the Copilot, different things like that. Anyway, number 2, run your own race. When I started running, I couldn't do 6 miles. I actually just started doing further than 1 mile. I actually just started what is it called? Using the app to track my running, and the Nike app. It's actually really awesome. And that changed my game totally. I just started it last year, and now I am running 6 miles, and I'm so hyped. And it is so cool because it also shows you like the hills or where you're running and stuff like that. But anyway, run your own race is number 2. When I started running, I couldn't do 6 miles. If I compared myself to advanced runners, I would have quit. Some people, I heard people run for 48 hours. I'm just like, what? How? Where? When? Not me. But that is really, really awesome. Same with AI. You don't need to be the best. You just need to keep moving. We need to just try and do, and don't be scared to partake in AI and use it for your business or for like a regular post to stay active in the world, just so you don't feel like you're behind or not even on the track. Some people like to fast walk, some people like to walk, some people like to shot put, but people are on the track, and you have to be on the track. Run the race. Number 3, small steps beat the hype. Every week there's a new AI tool that changes everything. But real progress comes from consistency. I just read an article about a new app or something or another, excuse me, application called Avocado, and it's supposed to be up like kind of like up against Gemini. Can't be Gemini. I'm Team Gemini because I'm a Gemini. But they are delayed. I think that might be their marketing tactic, saying they were delayed. I guess some people are saying that they didn't even know it was a thing. But what have you, that's new, and people are going to be using it. I'll probably use it. I like avocados. I think that's a cool name. I don't know. I wonder why they called it an avocado. We'll learn about that later. But real progress comes from consistency. One day doesn't matter, but showing up every day does. Okay. When I started learning about AI and stuff like that, I went in just like, oh my goodness, trying to catch up. Like, what do I gotta know? What do I gotta know? Listening to everything, going to these summits. Like, now I'm seeing that there's many summits. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. But I was getting scared because I was getting into it. But then there was something that was said, and they just said, you don't need to know everything. Calm down. Honestly, take small steps. It beats the hype. Number 4. Use AI as a tool. When people see advanced robots or tools, they think they'll be replaced. I mean, remember, we see Optimus. But anyway, just kidding. We're not going to be replaced. But when we all watched iRobot. I'm not going to say we're not going to be replaced, because who am I? I don't know. I don't know the future. I don't have a future. I don't have a crystal ball in my hand. But I do know that humans have to operate AI, okay? But the smarter move is learning how to use it and be ahead of the game. What does he say? It's not being in the game, it's being ahead of it. But it said that. That's how you stay ahead. It's by learning and using and being on top of it. Knowing what's up, knowing what's good. Number 5. Get comfortable being behind. This is the hardest one. Nobody likes being behind. Ooh, seeing somebody in front of you makes you want to sprint. You might be, but running a long distance, you'd be tired running up that hill. It's okay to be behind. It's okay not to be the first person. It's okay not to be the number 1, but you're in the race. But anyway, this is the hardest one, I know. As a runner, as who I used to think I was a sprinter. So I always had that sprinter spirit, but like I'm kind of like, ever since I started calculating my distance and running distance, I've been getting this sprinter out of me, but still keeping it, because it's so beautiful after. So I don't always hit 6 miles, but I do always try to hit 5 miles. So right after before I hit that 5 miles, I sprint to the end, and that makes me feel so amazing, because I just ran 4 miles and I could sprint at the end. But anyway, that was beautiful. Where was I coming in about that? So yeah, I'm trying to keep this, get the sprinter out of me, so I can learn how to keep the pace. So I'm not sprinting at my 2 miles because I'm hype. I just ran 1 mile. It feels so good at that runner's high, and I'm just like, ugh. So I start sprinting, and I'm listening to good music and die out by the 3rd mile. Anyway, so I learned that I gotta keep the pace, learning how to, it's okay not to be at the in the front. Okay. Number 5 is because AI will make you feel like you're late or falling behind, but that feeling's the starting line, because you know you have to move. You know you have to be somewhere. I'm not ahead of this. I'm not an expert. I'm just trying to keep the pace. But I'd rather be moving forward than standing still, not in the race, on the sidelines. well, everything changes.